people challenge me every day. They really help drive our business and our business practices as well. So I work with a phenomenal set of individuals who are just talented, who are intelligent, who really just push me every day. So that's first and foremost the key to our success.
It's really the brains behind the printer itself. So it's what's responsible for driving all of the motion, basically determining how the printer is going to function. So this is obviously very complicated. The software basically takes a digital model that someone comes up with on their computer and figures out, how do I actually construct this in real life?
We're in the business of improving the lives of others. We're in the business of empowerment and giving hope and transformation. We focus on sexual violence, intervention and prevention, domestic violence, service provision, dating violence, intimate partner violence, all the things that we don't want to talk about in our culture and our community.
So we're family owned. My wife and I are the only two people, partners, and then we have a group of fantastic co-workers.
Scene 75 Entertainment Center brands the largest indoor entertainment centers in the country. We were founded about 4.5 years ago, and through a lot of sweat, trial, efforts, successes and failures, we ended up building a brand that now attracts nearly 1 million visitors per year.
A lot of our success was not due to, luck by any chance. So I think all of the trials, tribulations, all those kind of things that you hear about that push us through, that initial, startup phase is what's got us here today.
What I definitely would have done differently in the beginning stages of our business is I would have told our story more. So if we were in a for-profit, the service delivery of working with survivors would be our product, and you're supposed to talk about your product.
Prepare an employee handbook that had more details.
When you're building a business, you have to accept a lot of issues that present themselves along the way. And one part that we spent a lot of time focusing on was, what was the end product going to look like?
My biggest critic, I would have to say that's me. I'm one of those people that I'm very hard on myself. I like to do well at what I do. So yes, I would say that internal voice inside of me.
So I don't know about the word critic, but our customers by far are our biggest source of feedback. I think that was something that from the very beginning we decided that our company was going to be very focused on the customers.
I would have to say the biggest critic we have in the community are people who choose to be violent. And let's make no mistake about it, it's a choice.
My wife, definitely my wife. TJ also is, both of them really, and I trust their opinion. But definitely when I say my wife is the biggest critic, I always pass through her if I have an idea.
What sets us apart from others is kind of like to tag off of what I said initially. We act more as an extension of the HR department for our clients to make sure that they are compliant, number one. Number two, satisfied. We're not just looking for the person who has that skill set that you're looking for. We are actually going to meet with you, meet with the reporting manager, tour your facility, truly understand that position and find you that person that understands your culture and understands what's expected of him or her.
We work with the 3D printer manufacturers. We work with the people that create the filament that goes into the 3D printers. We work with the people that create the electronics that actually drive these 3D printers. We work with all of these different groups all over the world to make sure that the software works with their machines and their products, but more importantly, that it creates the best quality possible.
It's the work we do. We are the leading agency in addressing domestic violence and sexual violence in the community. We provide critical services. We're a very small agency, and we did over 16,000 client contact service points last year. There's 365 days in a year. And 16,000 times we're picking up the hotline, we're going to the hospitals, we're going to the courts, we're going to the police stations. We're meeting the community where they need us.
But I love to lead. I love to push my people. People that have left and then gone to other places to work. Always feel I get emails or text messages or phone calls regularly. I'm not saying weekly, but on a yearly basis, a few the people that thank me for what I pushed them to, and on the spur of the moment, maybe they were aggravated. They're like, this guy drives me crazy, and I pulls my hair out. But after you worked in an environment where you feel like perfection or the strive to, and the pushes are always high, and the adrenaline is always to the top level, you feel like at any other place it's easier because you've gone through this. So that'd probably be
the family environment in which we've created, not only for our team but for our guests. We spend a lot of time and energy doing more than providing the entertainment that you see outside on our floor.